quick audio test. Am I coming in loud and clear? Okie dokie. Alright. I'm coming a little fuzzy. Well, I'm always a little fuzzy. I have to deal with a wired headset that's directly into the controller. Alright, last time on the adventures of Xanzel Ruzel, we broke up a corrupt group of royal guards from Ul'Dah. We continued our training as a thaumaturge, and one of the Coco brothers, the youngest Coco brother, got possessed by an evil void spirit. And now we're going to continue on the thaumaturge quest and see where it leads us. Also, between recordings, I actually went by I forget what it's called. It's the new player training grounds where you learn the ins and outs of your role. I went ahead and did that for DPS. And I got the brand new ring, which will boost my experience gains for at least the first 30 levels, I believe. Alright. And let's just get on with it. Xanzel, you're safe. I feared you had fallen victim to the Mage Slayer. Have you not heard of the recent spate of gruesome killings taking place within Ul'Dah? Each case involves at least one dead thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I am glad to see you alive and glowing with vitality. It is time for you to delve into the final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. Coco Boha, our second youngest sibling, will read to you from the Threat of Perplexity. Heyo. Greetings, Xanzel. Are you once more prepared to peruse the pages of Power and Peril? Then let us begin. The Threat of Perplexity. Ah, how magnificent the daunting power we wield. Flames pursue, ice transfixes, and lightning dances into the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when from all sides those ranks close? Flames are smothered, ice crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and wear you the multitudinous foe. Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It would be most problematic, for example, should you meet this malefic mage slayer and he, or she, proves to be a multiple murderers. What a thaumaturge needs is a thick-set thrall, courageous companion to accompany him in cases where collective cronies are expected. Now, as for your trial, Coco Boha, pray allow me to suggest a practical course for Xanzel's training. The town is buzzing with news of yet more slaughtered thaumaturges, their mutilated bodies found fouling the waters of Nofika's wells. I would have Xanzel aid me in hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. Xanzel may have tolerated your interruption of his trial the last time, Busi, but you are hardly the handy henchman he needs to clear such a hazardous hurdle. Your concerns are understandable, brother. If it would allay your fears, I can introduce Xanzel to a valiant warrior who recently entered my employ. You have secured the services of a stalwart swordsman, then that would indeed be in line with the lesson, the lesson of the day, perhaps. Now then, Xanzel, let us be about our business before Kokoboha has a change of heart. I'll be waiting for you in Nofika's wells. Was that Kokobusi? Hello? Hello, good sir. The Lollipop promised me a sack full of gold, sack full of gil, to do what I do best, and that's keeping all the attention on me. Ha! Of course. Ah, Xanzel, so good of you to come. My Rogadin friend here is the warrior I mentioned back in the ossuary. Now, there's no time to waste. Why don't you head into the stream and examine the bodies of the slain mages? I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach. I fear I might contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer. Okay. Here's a corpse. And here's a corpse. And there's a corpse. Alright, boyo, what do you have? Did you uncover anything incriminating? Hee. The blood is yet slick to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed. The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the bodies lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura, saturated as it is with the enticing etheric energy, will lure the Mage Slayer into the open. Have courage, Xanzel. Our burly companion stands ready to leap to your aid. I'm sure he does. Hello, Mr. Sandtoad. You're very scary. You can eat me in one gulp, so please do not. Duty commenced. That was quick. Aha! The demon shows its claws. I'll keep it busy. You just focus on magicking. The bastard's got some nasty spells. Put the big bugger to sleep. I can't take 3 at once. Dude, you are a terrible tank. That takes care of that. Now I'm off to collect my coin. Ah, watch out for that tree. Hello, Kokobushi. It seems your partnership with our hired blade went splendidly. It is unfortunate, though, that one of the imps was able to flutter away. Oh? Did you not notice? You wouldn't wish to report to Kokoboha with your trial but half finished, would you? Of course not. I'm afraid, however, that the Rogadin has already collected his recompense and departed for the nearest alehouse. What to do? Surely a thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single imp, yes? If I'm not mistaken, it fled into that little cave over there. Hurry now, before it slips away into some hidden nook or cranny. I will inspect every suspicious nook and cranny. What do we got? Oh, a tart. You're pretty handy with that blade. That is not Kokobushi. Well, it is Kokobushi, but a Kokobushi possessed by the void scent that escaped from Mormo's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain thaumaturges. Oh, I'm mad. I'm so grumpy looking. And you, my dear Monorich Xanzel, were to be next. I have waited to absorb your delicious power since the moment we met. No pity. This has been such an amusing charade. However, did you see through it? Maybe because you grumble every other word. I am Kokobushi's brother. How could I not? It is time I destroyed you, Morbo, and put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures. A coward like you destroyed me? Your opening strike should have pierced my heart, but instead you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling. Ooh! Ooh, look at how creepy I am! Hee, poor spineless thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was Kokobushi's fervent wish to amass this power. He craved the arcane strength to stand beside his brothers as an equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you. Hee. It pains me to admit it, but there is some truth to that creature's words. I surrender the perfect opportunity to end this. I have betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report the completion of your trial, Xanzel. I will remain here for a time and gather my thoughts. Okie dokie. Ah, Xanzel, Kokobuki has advised me of your adventurers. It seems the Magislayer slithered away, but your stint with the swordsman was nonetheless successful. Consider this chapter complete. Your time with our tome of teaching is at an end. Ahem. Well, to be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice, but Kokobuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dared not delve into those diabolical depths. I do not yet deign to die, you understand. I have yet to inform my brothers of Kokobuki's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of thaumaturgy demand I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike, minimal risk, and victory all but assured. How many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? It will likely be some time, however, before Mormo resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Void Sentinel will seek a new hunting ground where Kokobuki's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote this time to considering my next course of action. Pray, lead me to my musings, Xanzel. I'm gonna wear a mask now. I'm not feeling it. Alright, so let's go find that next main story quest. That is... yep, that's over at Horizon. Hello, Fufulupa. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, Xanzel. Pray, bear the letter to Mistress Momodi at the Quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan's sword. She will know how best to proceed. Alright. Going back to Ul'Dah then. Hello again, Mamodi. I have a thing for you. Ah, Xanzel, it's been too long. The Donan tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'Dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you continue to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. Here you go. So that's what this is all about. Fufulupa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin. That this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal as Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Xanzel. I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Alright, give me the deets. Can I count on your discretion, Xanzel? If so, then listen closely. The outside world believes Ul'Dah to be a sultanate ruled by the Sultana Nanamo Nanamo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. Ooh. And Owen's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I'd bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people, at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Xanzel. Tell him Mamodi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom. It looks as though the fellow needs help. I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Alright, now to find Owen. Where can I go find him? He's going to be in the upper city. And can I go this way for it? Ul'Dah confuses the hell out of me. Try up here. I said up here. Or, hang on, let me go to the safer shard. And now we'll go up here. Alright, I'm on the right map. over here. I think. Yep, right over there. Hello. I have a delivery. The heart of the Sworn lies ahead. Lies beyond. State your business. Pardon? Did you say a lost heirloom? Proceed. Hello, good sir. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter. Very well, let's see it. There you go. Have you read this, adventurer? Well, I had someone read it to me, if that's what you mean. I see, but you have some inkling to its contents. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown, and what its loss would mean for your grace, the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan Sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown, but we have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery until you arrived, bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright, and identifies her as the custodian of the Ul'Dah legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the Oh, damn it. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone, as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take flight. Friend, will you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had a reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Okay. I give a stoic nod in affirmation. Alright, I have to go to Blackbrush Station. That guy's riding a fat chocobo. And it's gone. And it's gone. Waiting. Hoping something will happen while I'm waiting. Duty calls! I've come as agreed. Now, show me the crown. Aye, you'll have your precious crown, once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen. You're the least trustworthy man here. Not only has the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men? Ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown. You have made a mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait! Here's your payment as promised. Aye, it is the real thing. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's sperm. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume that we are feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible knowing that you have brought us the doom of Sildee. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. That's a lot of goons. Oh, 7 against 2? Those aren't nearly good enough odds in your favor. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Oh, coolio. Oh, it's Papa Sean. Sultan Swarm, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Papa Smurf bringing along his Smurf Brigade. Sultan Swarm, ha, no matter, kill them all. Oh, God, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people fighting here. Owen's fighting 1-on-3, you better help him out. A lot of goons. Hey guys. Hey guys, how's your health plan? Haha, and then there was one.
Learn today, boy.
Oh, Jesus. That's a demon. Alright, demon's dead. Hooray, we win! Master Papashan, but why? How? General saw you sneak into the vault, Sowen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General. He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan! More of them to the north! After them, Sultan Swan! They have the crown! This lot sought only to delay us! Let us speak again back in the city. But I want to help! I'm not nearly done burning things. Oh, hi, Zemnis. The source of this strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Oh, cool, another demon. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Alright, so I'll just stand here. Getting hit by blaze over and over again. If I cast fire over and over again. Haha! Rise as the venom eats. When spring this preternatural strength might. I don't know, man. I just do things. Oh, hi Thancred. Nice of you to join us. Thank you. I had it under control. You certainly have a knack for getting into trouble. An unwelcome guest. No matter, all shall fall before you. No mortal should possess such strength. Keep it up, Xanzel. We almost have him. Oh, ow! Oh. That the wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. He had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos. Asians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure that they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. As if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlians crossed paths with Asians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You are one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to interfere in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and, well, I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind. His demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Xanzel.
Me angry.
Oh, look, a shiny rock. Now, where was the Heart of the Sworn? It was next to the Alchemist's Guild. Yep, here we go. Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. Did we get the crown back? Hello, Owen? You have my thanks, Xanzel, for helping to defend Her Grace's good name, and for sparing the Sultan's Sworn further dishonor. I believe Master Papashan would like to thank you personally. Alright, big guy, what do we got? To surprise you to see me dressed so, Xanzel. I was once a Sultan Sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of her crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she is returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Xanzel.
Exalted vessel of Ul'Dah, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Ul'Dah, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'Namo presides.
Ooh!
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, once whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth! Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, Sultana of Ul'Dah, confer upon you this gift. Raoban?
Your Grace.
See to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace.
Hey!
If what they say is true, Ul'Dah owes you a great debt.
My Eorzea
I
one.
am Raoban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
An honor.
Huzzah!
Indeed.
Come, hero.
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Huzzah! I'm a national hero! What else you got for me, Owen? By the 12, Xanzel! For your adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'Dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I have no authority on them. Fear not, however, Mistress Mamodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Neat. Hey Mamodi, did you hear? I'm a royal guest now. Welcome back to Xanzel, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy man, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Ahem. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without him. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mr. Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Alright. Where is the Goldsmiths Guild? Hello, Miss Serendipity. Greetings. Is there something I can help you with? Ah, Xanzel, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself. I'll have you know, I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked, and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to the guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi, so you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan swore to take her Grace's safety very seriously. As they should. She is very adorable. Excuse me, gentlemen. Picked up your earrings yet, Xanzel? I got a box. Let me just... Oh, now. Looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Xanzel, because you're about to hobnob with Ul'Dah's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. Do I need to put the earrings on? This is it, Xanzel, your big debut in Ul'Dah High Society. The banquet is being held in the Fragrance Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first, or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Chamber of Rule. Hello, Barth? Let me in. A banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, my lord. Please proceed inside.
All hail the Sultana!
Hail the Sultana!
Your Grace.
Raoban?
Ah.
By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here.
She's so adorable. Must protect.
We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'Dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion. And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. Not much of a feasting guy.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'Dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets.
Oh. Well, thanks for ruining the mood, man. Do you mind if I take some of this down to those starving children in the streets? Please?
Nor can her grace do aught to help them.
Oh.
She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty.
Oh boy, this sounds familiar. Does this
Beneath her
remind you
mask
of anything?
stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'Dah. But there is so much more to do. That light, what is it?
Oh, this thing? I got it off a demon.
So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal?
Crystals!
Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice. Nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Putting a lot of weight on my very tiny shoulders, big guy. Ow. Oh, lovely. The sky's on fire. Alright, who summoned Majora?
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling.
He's dead, Jim.
Bloodthorn, respond!
He's
Respond,
dead, Jim.
damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Snake! He getting eaten by a dragon.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
I think we're past that point, given that Bahamut's carpet bombing the continent.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what?
Maybe we should move.
We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Tonsul, Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut.
Immerat way. Kiskar Togar Hards Wadadorns. Sees Nigem. Feastun the only Lamra Satai Dorn.
I stopped my heart for a minute there. How you feeling, Xanzel? They said you fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Xanzel? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the general left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of the Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you before you saw when you fell asleep.
Alright, here I am.
I've been waiting for you, Xanzel. I trust you are fully recovered. Good, because there is much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Listen well, Xanzel. This will take some time to explain.
Alright.
I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano, first by the Gallians, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. And the tragedies of the Calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And
and I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Then it is agreed. He will journey to Gridania in Limsa Lominsa as my official representative. Now, that's a great many miles to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of a concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstances demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. Aye, Xanzel, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Xanzel, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Alrighty. Gotta go speak with Momodi first. Ah, back from your meeting with Roban, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship! Bug on me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Xanzel. I truly am. Now, I dare say Roban told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa Lominsa's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Xanzel. You'll see those sights and more. And everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'Dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Xanzel. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Xanzel. I'll see you when you get back. Alright. off to the airship landing. Which means I have to go looking through the maze that is Ul'Dah again. Now I know I'm looking for an elevator of some sort. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Should be going up, right? Is this it? Yes! Here we are. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Xanzel. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame Journal's envoy, Xanzel, yes? The Highwood Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Absolutely. Let's get this gravy train a-rolling. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Xanzel is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. God, this is such a great rendition of the main theme. As we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Nanamo? Was that one chick I met under the Sultan tree? Holy shit! Oh, that's so cool! Godspeed, Xanzel! Godspeed! If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Meanwhile, at Castrum Alcidians, Star Wars is happening. I mean, come on, if it looks like a Darth Vader, walks like a Darth Vader, and talks like a Darth Vader, it's a Darth Vader.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
See, this is why you don't screw with dragons. Ever. Don't do it, man. They will wreck every last crumb of your person. And you'll have no one to blame but yourself.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods.
God, he really does start early with this nonsense.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign. And a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
dead.
Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
My lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
When can I get this armor? This armor is so cool. I want it for my main. Guy has a goddamn dragon for a head. Huzzah! Limsa Lominsa! This way. Ah, here we go. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'Dah. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, sir. Admiral Blowhard awaits your arrival. You are the Ul'Dah envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanzel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Righto! Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. There you go. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Ul'Dahs place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome.
Can you see me over your desk? I am a tad short.
I am Melve Bluefisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Guardian Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legatus Nal von Darnus Hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats, and there met with the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Soir still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials sure crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raban has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel to Gridania next. Pray, give my regards to the elder seed seer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Xanzel. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Alright. Back to the airship landing. And off to Gridania next. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Of course. And away we go. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'Dah. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good sir. You are the Ul'Dah envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray, make your way into the city proper, and identify yourself as the conjurer at Nofaka's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seed Seer awaits. Probably should have attuned to the Aetherite and Linsilo and Mensa while I was there. Oh well. I'll be going back soon anyway. You are the Ul'Dah envoy. Begging your pardon, sir. Might I inspect the missive you bear? Here you go. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please, come with me.
So you are the Ul'Dah envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan Senna, Elder Seed Seer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral. The wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Guardian threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Islabad, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory, and when all of Islabad lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magic tech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail, and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the Empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius von Belsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes the Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds. Never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Gallians is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make this proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. Thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Huzzah! I pray your meeting with the elder Seed Seer went well, my lord Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merwelb Blowhard of Livsalominsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Bedron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not of what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Balron as an establishment. Alright, well, I think I am going to stop for tonight. This was a lot more, it's this session was a lot more story-oriented. Not a whole lot of combat happened, but we did do a lot of going from place to place and having people talk to us. Next time I actually plan on picking up the Conjurer class while I'm here, and we're gonna be running through that class for a bit. So thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. We'll see you either tomorrow night or Tuesday night. Until then, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you decide to go out, and take care.